You love that side, don't you? Well, since I had a choice between very old but awesome Black 2 and White 2 battle against NinjaMuddkipz and pretty fresh X and Y battle containing Noivern with Fly and Venusaur with Bulldoze, I didn't have to think twice. Here it is, the game that I backed up on 6th of August 2013, but that doesn't change the fact that it was a great concept for a battle that me and Sam came up with for his 100 sub special. This is Food vs Fatties confrontation.
I wonder what's for dinner.
Well, King, I am glad you asked. Today we are gonna be served a thin soup followed up by escargot and specialty of the house, bacon wrapped mushrooms with hard-boiled eggs and delicious ice cream for a dessert. Sounds like an easy task for the team of 6 hungry Fatties, but keep in mind that today's chef is secretly a ninja and he also likes Muddkipz. Let's see then if they meet the challenge or suffer from indigestion. Snorlax is the first one at the table, no surprise there, and is teased with delightful bacon strips, but instead gets tricked and loses his precious chestoberry for some useless scarf. However, he isn't the kind of customer that just leaves the restaurant unsatisfied. Instead, he stockpiles everything inside, despite that there is nothing else he can do, because I know that Sam is gonna try to cripple the next fatty with some kind of status, and I'm not going to let that happen. He eventually realizes that we aren't getting anywhere, so he decides to serve an actual escargot, seeing which I switch to Barney, but just as he sits down, the huge, supposedly cooked snail on his plate comes to life, breaks his shell with a huge crackle and yells, "Come at me, you fat fuck!" Barney gets so startled by that he jumps back, causing an earthquake and hurting himself quite a bit. After getting over the first shock, he makes a cunning move and yawns the creature on his plate so that he can eat it while it's asleep. At the same time, however, Snorlax comes back and reacts to Barney's meal in the exact same way Barney did, causing another massive earthquake. Who knew, ladies and gentlemen, that our fatties are gonna get so much exercise today, and we are just getting started. In the meantime, everyone goes crazy as sex bomb enters the place. I mean, look at this guy. That tongue makes every woman want to bang. And those dancing moves, despite causing another earthquake, are a chick magnet. But while everyone admires them, Snorlax notices that the escargot is no longer in pugnacious mood and sleeps soundly. But just as he approaches his dreamed of meal, it wakes up and strikes with a powerful Stone Edge. It's a really bad day for Snorlax. All he wanted is to eat his fill, but instead, he got his precious berry stolen, paralyzed, and finally demolished by what was supposed to be his snack. By now our escargot got cold, which can't be said about its temper, but that's fine because
Dr. Ivo Robotnik
doesn't mind it at all, adds some ice shards and eats the whole thing in one go. Sneaky Bacon is the next course and Barney is the first one to face it, but suffers the same fate as Snorlax, gets paralyzed with its Hindu powers and then taken out with a psychic before even taking a bite. So now Sex Bomb joins the action, but Sam knows that Bacon is no match for that beast, so he quickly replaces it with a huge mushroom. It makes no difference really, Licky Licky slams it with its belly and then reveals his ultimate move and... yeah, that might explain why none of Licky Licky's sexual partners were ever seen again. Anyway, after this spectacular performance, our fatties are finished with another course. So now, the chef tries to cool down the atmosphere by serving an ice cream. Blissey clearly has a sweet tooth and doesn't think twice, but here is what happened.
Hey, I just met...
And that's the dessert, along with Blissey, down for the count. With only 2 contestants and thin soup, eggs and bacon still left on the menu, it's not looking good for our team of fatties. But let's not forget, shall we, that although one of them is, well, there's no other way of getting around it, a pile of shit, the other one, widely known as Pingas, has proven many times by now that he is capable of doing the unthinkable. Knowing that innocent looking eggs are only an appetizer for the thin soup, which turns out to be served raw, he pulls out a wood hammer, mashes it and devours the entire shark like it's nothing. What did I just tell you? In the meantime, Garbodor is about to munch the hard-boiled eggs, but surprise surprise, Just like Blissey's ice cream, they go out with a bang before he even gets a chance to do so. Although explosions don't have nearly as disastrous effect on Poop Cake, the same cannot be said about Bacon's Psychic, and he is down and out, leaving us with 1v1 matchup. Focus Blast hits Robotnik with terrifying power, but he stands up, pulverizes the pig with another wood hammer, then makes the actual bacon strips out of it, and one by one, they disappear from the plate until there is nothing left, but then Robotnik faints from exhaustion and falls with a huge thud, ending today's contest with a draw. What a show, ladies and gentlemen. I knew this is gonna be an interesting battle right when we came up with this concept, and I wasn't disappointed. Hope you all liked it as well. That like button and comment box is for you to show it, so don't hesitate. I really appreciate your support. That was the last good battle I've had backed up, so the next upload might take a while, but hopefully I see you all then. Peace.